This police officer right here may well lose his job and his entire career over some opinions, his opinions that he expressed while somebody was live streaming him. I'm going to play those in just a second because it's kind of mind-numbing to me that the person who we're looking at would even be in trouble for this. But first, let me set the stage. Now, this was just a trip to a vegan restaurant that led to this article in the Los Angeles Times. Why does the Los Angeles Times care about this? I don't know. There's a cop narrative going on, and they wanted to fill the void, I guess. They say OC Sheriff's deputy says it's stupid when called to enforce mask rules at Gelson's. Gelson is the supermarket. They even provided a handy-dandy little map here to show us where it is in California. An Orange County Sheriff's deputy appeared to express sympathy for unmasked shoppers at a Gelson supermarket while also stating that the Minneapolis police officer who killed George Floyd was a dummy, not a murderer, according to a video live streamed on Facebook. The deputy who wore a name tag, we're going to name him now, put it out there. Let's go after this guy. Tar, feathers, check, check, let's move. The deputy who wore a name tag, P. Maderos, was maskless himself when he arrived at the supermarket in Dana Point on Tuesday in response to a call from employees about the unmasked group. And they said the opinions, the Orange County Sheriff's Department said the opinions expressed by the deputies are his personal opinion and not representative of the opinions of the department or the sheriff. There's other stories about this. KTLA is on the case, and they're saying that they're investigating the video and this officer right here. Now, here we go. Let's play some of this video. He arrives to talk to these people. I wonder why a police officer who has more important things to do would think it was stupid when a grocery store called him out to deal with people who weren't wearing masks. I mean, it just kind of makes a little sense, doesn't it? I could see why he would be that way, but here he is.
Trespassing, though, but how?
But they bring this up.
But we're not stealing anything.
Oh, I'm not.
No, I know.
But we're
I'm
already
just
done
curious,
shopping.
though.
It's funny, though. We're already done shopping.
We're
We
not-
already got what we wanted. We're already out.
We're not doing anything against the law.
We don't understand.
It just
They
makes
even bring
it's
this
so
up.
dumb. It's so
They bring
dumb.
this up.
It's just so dumb, and I know you think it's so dumb.
No, I think he
Anyway,
thought we were
I can't
gonna
even believe
leave.
you.
Once he told us, he goes, you gotta leave. I'm gonna call the cops. We said, call the cops, and we just kept shopping. Nobody stopped.
I want to point out a couple of things. The officer's not wearing a mask. The LA Times is just clutching the pearls for that one. The officer is a few feet away from the people that he's talking to here. He's also outside. The CDC is going to very soon push themselves for mask reversals where any policies are based on people being outside. He's outside. It's not a big deal. The officer is talking to these people.
We're not even trying to cause problems.
They rang us
Yes,
up.
it was
I
no
got my
big
receipt.
deal. It was no big deal.
Usually they
Anyway,
don't ring you up if you're trespassing.
Right.
So
I
guess
know.
None of this makes sense.
I'm sorry you're having to deal with it.
So he said it's company policy for them. He's just chit-chatting with these people.
I know you do.
It's so stupid.
So he said right there, let me bring that back. He said, I agree with you. I think it's stupid.
I know you do.
It's so stupid. Well, we'll go to CBS, see how that goes.
The DA pitches it every time.
I've done one, and I haven't done it.
Because they don't have a leg, they don't have a legacy. Oh, okay.
He's talking about he's gotten one person in trouble for not wearing a mask.
Congratulations. Where do you work?
National City. Down in Phoenix. Down in San Diego. Yeah, now I'm good at San Diego.
Oh, no, you
What'd
got
you think of the verdict
25
today?
years.
So this woman just said, what'd you think of the verdict today? She's obviously talking about the Derek Chauvin trial. This is the real meat and potatoes. Let's be honest. The LA Times is not going to run a story about a police officer who showed up at a grocery store not wearing a mask, or a police officer who said it seems stupid to be out there, be called to a grocery store for 3 people who weren't wearing a mask inside the store. That's not an article. That's not. This is why they wrote the article.
I was a dummy, but
Yeah,
murder.
Yeah.
I know.
We're not saying the guy was squeaky clean, but he didn't
He's a
deserve to.
dummy.
Yeah.
Murder.
He was a dummy, but murderer, no.
Someone's begging for their, he can't breathe. Give him a little bit of a
What
break.
every single guy says puts in.
Oh, they all do that? Oh, I didn't know that. Shit, I gotta start using that.
So he said that's what every single guy does. They say that they can't breathe, and this is maybe an interaction he's had at a police as a police officer. But that's it. He basically expresses his opinion that he thought the officer Derek Chauvin was a dummy, but not a murderer. That's his personal opinion. And the LA Times is sort of using their power as a media outlet, what little they have left, to hammer him over the head. You will agree with us, or we will make you agree with us. And so now there's an investigation going on over this officer's comments, really based on the fact that he thought the mask enforcement was stupid, and the fact that he said that even though he thought Chauvin was a dummy, he didn't think he was a murderer. So investigate, I guess. What do you think about this? Should this officer be held accountable, or is this all ridiculous? Is this just media outlets leveraging what they have left, as I said, of power to come down on anybody who's not in line with their ideological thoughts and processes? Who cares? This guy's outside. He doesn't have a mask on. He thinks enforcing the mask laws are stupid. He's there. He's doing his job. He showed up. They're going home. They're leaving the place. And as far as him having an opinion on the Derek Chauvin case, I mean, people are going to have different opinions on this stuff. You can't enforce ideological conformity, at least not yet. What do you think about this? Let me know. If you're new here, take a moment, please. Facebook.com/The News Junkie. Hit the follow button. I'd appreciate that. New videos just like this, whatever's going on in the news or news on the rise every single day from an outsider's perspective. I'm not trying to be on the left. I'm not trying to be on the right. I'm trying to make sense. And I hope you'll do it with me here each and every day. Over at YouTube, you can subscribe at youtube.com/The News Junkie. Thank you for watching, sharing, and commenting, and I'll talk to you again real soon.